One of the best athletes in this light heavyweight division. Enter the former champion out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. A lot of people were excited when he came off of Dana White's Contender Series and won the title, the first Contender Series alum to realize UFC gold. And were it not for an Achilles injury sustained on the basketball court, this man would probably still be the champion. But he has gone through the rehab. He has gone through the recovery and believes he has come out the other side a stronger version mentally, physically, and emotionally. Only time will tell, but a big spot for Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill tonight. Why, folks, does not get a whole lot bigger nor better than this. UFC Light Heavyweight Championship fight is upon us, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes this walk for his latest title defense tonight.
He is walking once again as the light heavyweight champion of the world. The UFC's glamour division long has this been viewed as a division with the most talented guys, because you're not quite heavyweight, you're just right underneath it. This guy is a champion in the highest order. He has defended this belt time and time again, and he intends to extend that streak tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't all that long ago that this belt was vacant. It was changing hands seemingly every other title fight. Now this man is holding it down and looking to dispose of another challenger properly tonight. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight title fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, early round action here as we get a look at Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. And Jamahal Hill just speaks to the overwhelming depth in the light heavyweight top 10 right now. Smell that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Good counter right. Well, so we predicted he'd go back to that hook, and he did. This time, the opponent was ready.
He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Fast pace here in the early going.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh! Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
his opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
And now some separation.
Honing in on those counters. Well, it takes a very good striker to be able to land going forward and moving backward. And as you see the numbers there, the counter striking has been absolutely on point for him here tonight.
There it is again. Look at that.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Hill's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picnic. Go and pick fruit.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Collar tie here in the clinch.
Now they separate.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, at this point, he is really timing things out well. It looks like he'll try to set up another combination of counter strikes here. He'll try to bait his opponent in and ultimately use that over-aggressiveness against him. Hill's dive starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Oh, high kick.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Outstanding kick there by Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. Just missing on that uppercut offering. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Lands the inside leg kick. Jackson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
Gets to the senior collar tie.
Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there. No surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accurate.
Huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
15 seconds to go.
Hey, stay with the game plan. Stay with the game plan. Listen.
Well, you can see in plain sight here, his leg is hurt, starting to limp a little bit.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping. I mean, you take so many leg kicks, you're gonna limp. It's natural. You gotta check these kicks right now, or that's gonna happen.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
And the uppercut lands.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Oh, how good is that jab by Rampage? Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Very fast leg kick lands.
Sweet Dreams Hill's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor.
Oh! He's hurt bad. Oh!
Low kick.
Just missed with the elbow there. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
It's okay, keep going.
Oh, big right hand.
Circling to his right. Nice jab there by Rampage Jackson.
That was a big check.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do eventually, it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pounds.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Go after that cut. Go after that cut. Strike.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Sweet Dreams Hill's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds.
Mix up those strikes.
But that punch no good. So a much different approach from him here. Sweet Dreams Hill gets caught with that punch. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work and it all comes home.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. Able to check that kick as well. Another takedown land.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shots that he landed. Great job.
Hill's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. 45 seconds remaining in the round. Oh, huge right hand.
You need to fight back.
Jamahal Hill getting work to the body here on the ground. It was the elbow there. He didn't think that would be the strike coming, and he paid for it. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Fight back. Fight back.
Well, anytime you are in a...
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Round 3 next. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Hill's nose has got to be broken. I'm no doctor, but perhaps they should call on one right now. You hate to see a fight ended because of a circumstance like this, but I'm just not sure the fighter's going to be able to continue given all the blood. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Oh, back to the overhand right. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
If you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide. He's confused. He's as confused as he was in his first test in Olympics.
Hill goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Hill's left leg is damaged now. You can see he is limping. It was that last kick from his opponent that appeared to do the bulk of the damage. Head kick. Oh, right hand gets up for blocking. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing.
Let's do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 26 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Rampage Jackson!
Well, he came in as the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion, and after that result, he goes out the way he came in, and still, ladies